What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiara, owner of the Kidia Party decorating service. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a little recap on the class that I taught back in June, on June 21st. So yeah, we're going to do a little recap because I want to give some key takeaways on the fact that although I had 12 people sign up and register for the class, less than 5 showed up. So I want to discuss, give some insight and key takeaways, as I said, on what that looks like in real time when it comes to leading and building a class in the event industry. So the first key takeaway is a free class reality check. So because the class was free, that didn't guarantee all the signees that signed up. So free equals curiosity, but not necessarily commitment. And Lexus was telling me this, my co-instructor for the class, Lexus at Woods Event Services, y'all already know. But she was telling me that when I told her how many people we had signed up, she was like, it's probably not going to be that many. And I was like, why? Why you think that? And she was like, because it's free. You know, free doesn't mean obligated, like I'm obligated to come. But I wasn't listening to what she was saying. I was like, no, they still gonna probably show up. And lo and behold, she was right. So that's one thing to take away from the experience, is that people sign up aspirationally, but not always intentionally. No shows are normal in early stages, and even paid classes have drop-offs. You just see it less. So that's my first key takeaway. The second key takeaway is adjusting when the room is smaller than expected. Just because the turnout is not as expected does not mean that you scale down your energy or shrink the experience. You just reframe the experience into a more intimate workshop mode. And that's exactly what me and Lexus did. Just because the class got smaller, we made it more personal and intimate for the attendees there, which was able to give us more flexibility in pacing, more personalized attention, and ultimately more conversation. The third key takeaway is keeping the energy high anyway. And I know I mentioned this in the last key takeaway, but I'm emphasizing it now in this one. Because your delivery still sets the tone. People can feel your energy and feel the confidence even in the small setting. So you want to still lead as if there is a full room, because that's what builds trust with the overall experience. The fourth key takeaway, and I feel the most important, is how to engage a small group that you weren't expecting. As I stated earlier, you want to turn instruction into dialogue instead of lecture. Ask more check-in questions like, does this make sense? Or what would you do here? Let the attendees help shape the examples and guide the flow of the class, because small groups expose how strong your teaching actually is. And the last key takeaway, number 5, is running out of time for the interactive activity. Timing feels different in small groups. You think you have more time, but you really don't. Introductions plus explanations plus questions can eat the time up very fast. So I learned that the interactive content, or the interactive portion, should be built into the core and not saved for the last of the presentation. Alright, so those are my 5 key takeaways. I hope that was helpful for any of you aspiring event decorators or wanting to get into the event industry. If you want to start doing a class, what the framework actually looks like. And I also want to wrap up with saying that my first class didn't fail. That's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm saying this. But I did learn how to facilitate structure differently when you're dealing with the unexpected, because building an experience is about adaptability and not perfection. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, because I will have some setups lined up for July. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at the Kidia Party 100. And if you are in Georgia or surrounding areas of Georgia and you have an upcoming event in August, September, going into the third quarter of the year, hit your girl up at www.thekidiaparty.com. Bye guys, see you in the next one.